Hello, how's everyone doing? Are you all doing well? Hello, Luz, welcome to the stream. How have you been? Gelatomic, hello as well. I'm here to let you know that if Hugo suddenly disappears one day, you already know who's responsible. I mean, I kinda do already. More or less. How have you been, by the way? Are you all doing well? I had quite the rush today. I literally didn't stop a moment. Not even for a heartbeat. I woke up, got dressed, went to work. Hard day at work, by the way. I had my vocal lessons right after work. Finished my vocal lessons, came home, took a bath, and instantly started the stream because it was 2 minutes before 9. So yeah, literally this entire day has been nothing but hustle. Been good. Nice, Jack. Nice. Just really windy. Well, here things have been, well, very, very warm actually. We're getting close to summer, so...
How about winding down with some games after a busy
wait
day?
a minute. Which game did I have to play? I didn't read.
Thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time.
I didn't come yet. Bazaar Brigade. The worst kind of game because it takes too long to die.
Welcome to Godfinger. First off, read through our store policy, please.
Nicole. I don't know why I want to have Nicole's ass getting blasted, but... The goal is to die. Come on, kill me. No!
Survived.
Fuck!
They're here.
Just kill me already. Come on, a little bit more. Come on. Do not kill them all, you little piece of shit. Stop killing them. Let me die.
They're here.
Poor girl, you want to force suicide on her. I mean, it's the fastest way of doing things. But apparently I will not be able to die at this pace. There we go. Okay. Thank God. Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
No.
Looking forward to your next visit.
No. So check in. The grind. Yep. If I die, it's because the wind blew me away. Not the first time it happened. I see. So it has happened before. You taken away by the wind. Why do you look at me like that? She accomplished my dream. Ah, yes. That is one of a kind dream indeed. Hey, Gray. Yes, you want me to talk to Eugene, and Eugene is the dog. Woof. Okay. I think we're done. Thank God. There we go. I think everything is maxed now. Yes, everything is maxed. Nice. Okay. Now with that little, we got a little bit sidetracked, but the goal is yet again to finish the story. And there's quite still a lot of story to go through, so might as well go ahead. it's a good thing that I actually took a bath because I wouldn't feel as refreshed enough in order to continue, you know, with so high energy. I would have slept on the keyboard. We'll head out soon as you're ready. Okay, as soon as you're ready. Let's get going. Yeah, sure.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Sure.
Take a deep breath. I hear the stage calling my name.
And I hear the sea of butterflies where I disappear into. I still don't have Zilla, and I like Zilla. Whoa, that guy's holding an AK. These guys are holding AK-47s.
Where's the sacrifice core?
What happened last time I wasn't here? Okay, so basically last time we were trying to find, you know, a sacrifice hidden somewhere in the Hollow Zero. And, apparently, you know, Vivian has some history with Camille over here because she was also an Exaltist for a time until she quit being part of them. And she basically, after, you know, after a couple of back and forth, she disappeared somewhere because she threw the smoke bomb. We got out of the hollow because we didn't find any other sacrifices. She took whatever there was, I suppose, or perhaps whatever it was there, it was moved out. And eventually, as they were walking on the streets, she admitted that she's a stalker. Yeah, but because she has the pretty privilege, that's, I suppose, something that is valid for people who are pretty. And, well, that was it. And then we found out that there is, you know, a lead over here because of the mayor. And that's basically where we left off.
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Okay.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core?
I think she's bluffing. She has another agenda. Come over, that sounds hella sus. Oh, you're not even getting half of it.
And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
Fuck me. I'm pretty sure. I just realized she definitely calls Phaethon Sama in Japanese.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You're in capable hands.
Oh, sorry. I clicked on accident, but you know what? Okay, we didn't miss much. Alright, let's do this.
Ethereals!
Of course.
Stay away from Lord Phaethon! This is a tournament.
My PC lags so much with this power. Ah, okay. He decided to pass out on himself. He decided to just die. I suppose he knew he wasn't a
Hartman's
match.
trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Premature clicking. Yeah, as I said, I'm kind of tired today,
Let's get out of
so
here before we're spotted.
too much sparkles. Yep. Yep. Nothing here, nothing there. Oh, there you are.
Alright, I'll take the mine.
Ooh.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Mm-hmm. What? No more dialogue? Okay then.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon. This is a for Lord Phaethon.
Wow. That was too powerful.
Careful, ambush! Don't touch me. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
They're arguing? Oh no.
This is our chance. Let's hurry.
I don't like. I smell a betrayal if they're arguing. No smoking. Free Wi-Fi. Let's go. Lucid dream. Caution.
No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Anything more to add?
Our best move is to seize it before they do and destroy it.
All right.
Would you like to stand under my parasol with me?
How many stuffed animals would Vivian have, and what would it be? It's Phaethon. It's all 189 of them. Highly likely. Highly likely. By the way, I have to mention something. I don't know why, but this came to my mind. This caution, it's actually kind of wrong because technically speaking, you should be showing a mop, right? That, you know, it's a wet floor, right? But instead, it's caution for construction work. There was this guy who came into the hotel the other week. So he had a sticker on his, basically on his toolbox, and it was, let me see if I can find it. It was so funny. I actually giggled audibly. Thank God nobody heard me.
Would you like to stand under my parasol with me?
Let me find it. There it is. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so... Oh man, I love this. I love this. I love this sticker. Jesus. Warning, to avoid injury, don't tell me how to do my job. Dang. Massive wrench just popped at your head. It's so perfect. This one, it's even better, right? Right in the crotch. Oh man. Oh, too good. Too good. And he had it actually on his toolbox, and I'm like, okay, I'll make sure I won't do that mistake. I have like 30. It should be showing a guy slipping backwards. Yeah, it should. It should. But oh well.
Hand over what's in the box,
Oh, what the? Okay then, come on.
or we do this the hard way.
That didn't went the way I liked.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
I don't feel like wasting anything on this guy.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
I get the feeling that something will go off right here. Oh no.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty.
Surprised? No, not at all. Oh no, regular people, what shall I ever do? The full focus bar I have. Yep.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Oh my god, it's Hugo. He took it already. Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Wait, what? You're not Hugo.
Vivian, it's been ages.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? You're not. What the. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. I didn't expect you to be Dina. What the fuck did I miss?
Dina! Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
Oh no, she has the Valley Girl dialect. Oh, so sweet. Oh shit.
Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Who the hell starts a conversation like that? We just met. Oh man. So, wait a minute. Shit, Vivian is a confirmed murderer.
Back then, I had no idea.
Except if she talks about her ability to, you know, see the future.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
Who the hell says Vivian killed anyone yet? I don't know.
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
You didn't?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
What?
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then.
They really gave her the fucking pose animation of that other crazy Ambi. I just realized that the fact that Ambi has so many different sisters of hers, that reminded me of Mita. Crazy Mita. Because I called the other Ambi Crazy Ambi. Motherfucker.
However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
Oh!
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Do you wanna repeat that to yourself?
How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapsed to the ground screaming. Dina wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
What the fuck is going on?
The masterpiece Father made for the Creator? Isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding?
So, the real core.
He's still with Hugo.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
Oh, darling. Of course I wouldn't know. Can you imagine that answer from Vivian?
I don't know.
Ah.
If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors?
I want to slap this girl so hard. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get an ass whooping soon enough.
Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not?
What? Vivian, what the fuck?
If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune?
Oh my god. She predicted their deaths, so the Exaltis decided to turn them to sacrifices. Minus 100 million out of 10 boss. More or less, yep.
How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands.
Not really.
It was you who brought disaster on them.
Not really.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause.
Great cause?
Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything!
The only thing you had to do was fuck off, Vivian.
You did it before, and now again!
Oh my god, she basically confirms it here. The only thing you had to do was fuck off. Ah yes, set in stone fates are equal to fates that can be changed. Yeah.
You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
Yeah, I say skill issue.
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
Oh, be careful, karma has ways, you know.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Where should we go?
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
I mean, if we did have it, would you actually want us to keep us alive? Not even skill issue, just uninstall. Yeah. Uninstall life from yourself, Dina. As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In a panic, Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him. Oh, they actually went together? Okay, then. Shit.
More ethereals are coming. In the name of hope. Too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
Oh, don't say that. We've got them. Except if Hugo comes to save us. I just keep staggering these guys. Even with the trial characters, they're not really that tough. Imagine if I had used my actual teams. Oh, damn. You actually got me.
From Lord Phaethon!
Oh, fuck. Not these guys. I hate these guys.
There
Crap. Oh, there she is. Xi Yuan.
It's ink?
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict.
Oh my god, she's getting down the stairs
If you
like
wish
fucking
to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Cursor of the Void. Okay, calm down with the epic entrance.
Now.
Thank you.
Whatever you say. Okay, wow. Yep. Okay then. Fair enough. Alright then.
Finally. Peace and quiet.
Well, close enough. Hello, Cursor of the Void.
You must be wise, right?
No, I'm actually kinda stupid. Perfect dialogue for a cyberpunk cut-off meme. Yep. Evil miasma in a hollow? No, really. I mean, yeah.
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Mm-hmm. They just had to make us, you know, as fan servicey as possible. Because of course she's the next Void Hunter, right? I mean, level Void Hunter, whatever. Of course I'm pulling, but... she's also the unknown god in Genshin. She could be many people, actually. She could be anyone.
May I ask,
Who the fuck are
who
you?
are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunhui Summit. You can call me Yixuan.
Yixun. Yixushu. Okay, Yixun.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see.
Well, in reality, I just came here for a little bit of drip marketing right before, you know, the next version, in order for you to gather the polychromes and pull for me.
At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
What the fuck is she talking about? A new mommy, nice. Skip. I mean, it's easy for you. If I call her Zhu Yuan by accident too much, I will call him Jing Yuan.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
That fucking button is holding for dear life.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk.
Yeah, the right time and place would be in the 2.0 patch.
I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now.
Until we meet in 2.0.
I'll find a good
Yeah.
time to visit you soon.
She really just dropped in for the drip marketing to showcase a little bit of her badassness, and then dipped. Xiyun leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted. That singular button could fend off fiction's strongest character, the cameraman. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
Yeah. People will now not pull for my banner. They will pull for that bitch. Xiyun. I mean, Xiyun. I'm pretty sure she called her name. You can call. There we go.
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunhui Summit. You can call me Yixuan.
Yixuan. Fuck me. Yixuan.
I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Okay. Vivian lost to the hot mom is sad. I mean, it truly is. They always do that. Right before a great banner. Just like Phaethon. Phaethon also was done dirty. right before an amazing banner, like a very nice character, they just present an even better character. And then you're like, fuck. The curse of gacha games. They knew what they were doing. They did it on purpose. Oops, I messed it up too. If it's worth anything, I don't have much interest in Yixuan as a character at the moment. I mean, I just like collecting Void Hunters because I already have Miyabi, so... yeah. Not gonna lie, also, I like the, the white hair and golden eyes. Yeah. I mean, they really do remind me of the unnamed god of even Genshin, and I really wanna just play as her.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
I'm glad I like men, but also sad because there are barely any. Sorry, Lighter. I mean, I know, and I do feel kind of weirded out. I thank God Honkai Star Rail is a little bit more balanced. What did she say? She said something, but I didn't notice. I'll explain the whole situation with the Exaltus tomorrow. Oh man, hiccup. Man, I'm dying. Let me drink a little bit of water. Jesus. In my dip, and when I mean by dip, I mean my balls and the KFC deep fryer pie. I mean, my bro, if you really have to dip them there, I guess something was really shaken within you because of Yixuan.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists.
What did I just hear? Don't think about it. Just don't think about it, okay? Oh no, I have no interest in Yixuan. I just wanted to say something funny before leaving. Well, okay. I mean, you did, but I like to think that you actually did because you really felt shaken. I mean, in order to contain yourself, you have to actually dip your ball. No, okay, I'm stopping. I'm traumatized. Thank you, guys. Well, it is what it is. Jet Atomic, thank you so much for being here, man. See you next time, okay?
There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows.
Yes, because everyone will become a Hollow. Can't I catch a break? No.
So all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina.
What?
Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Poor Vivian. She really just wanted a place to belong.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Highly likely.
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
Oh, shit.
I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina.
You killed Landon by... Oh my god.
At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Was it fake? Was the tears fake? Get pranked, Landon. Yeah. Yeah. Vivian starts to recount what happened that day. Oh, by the way, I didn't welcome you to the stream, Wandering Shadow. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. How have you been?
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Bitch.
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Crazy fools! You have no use anymore!
What the fuck? Why are the Exaltists as normal people? I was expecting some shady, you know, costume black wearing, you know, fucking, you know, hooded fucking, you know, basically like a heretic, basically. That's what I was expecting, but turns out the Exaltists are just normal Joes. Disappointment unlocked. Yep. No worries. Thanks for that, Wandering Shadow. Normal people get caught up in cults all the time. Yes, but I wouldn't expect them to... I mean, I wouldn't actually expect them to wear just something normal, you know? I would expect that there would be some kind of dressing code, the same way these guys dressed all up in white. You know what I mean? Oh well. Fuck.
Liar!
Run!
Dina, wake up! We have to go. Vivian, what's happening?
It's so bizarre that actually she's talking to her in such a casual manner, despite the fact that Tina was actually just treating her in such a bitch way before.
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Fuck. No way she did. She actually did. Wow. No way. Well, actually, the way you're holding the gun, it would mean that he got actually blasted on the brains, not on the torso. Except if this woman is actually some kind of a fucking, you know, special agent who actually knows how to fucking wrestle a man into fucking shooting himself, even though he was the one who was holding the gun properly, regardless. Now he's not actually. She's the one holding the gun. Wow.
No, I was just...
Mom, I wanna go home.
Who the fuck brought the kid here?
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Tina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
I imagine Camille forced his hand towards his own chest as he discharged it. Perhaps that's what I imagine too, but it takes quite the effort from a woman to actually be able to, you know, force a man's hand like that. Except if she really had the momentum from when she ran up to him. People have been murdered, Dina. Yeah, but she, well, she doesn't know. Her voice trembles as she shares her past memories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists.
That's the problem. She knows she's complicit. Highly likely. Highly likely.
She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending.
I feel you, Vivian.
Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling this sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Night. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table and this stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly. Pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core, weariness sets in and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake, it's almost noon. Why, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from up to that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may get new clues. Wise, if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Let me go now. Yeah, storytelling. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house's lounge.
Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat,
What?
and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
One of the few times we hear Shaw speak. After saying goodbye to Shaw, Vivian leaves the lounge. Oh, Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. Wise no, Shaw. Such a small world. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know where Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. How? We are Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so he could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left us to find. We get to hear some voice lines whenever she does a login event, right? I think. I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time. All the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Okay, anything else? Did you find the bird? Not yet. Okay, let's split up. Alright then. Time to search for birds. A soft and sweet ball of fluff. It's hard to imagine this bird Hugo chose for the mission. But it does have some black feathers, so maybe this is it. Either way, might as well take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending a picture of panda-colored chunk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Let's keep looking elsewhere. Alright then. So cute, so soft. I have to convince Hugo to use this little guy. What? Though it's cute, this isn't the bird Hugo trained. Let's keep searching. It must be around here. Alright, Miss Vivian. Oh yeah, of course, why not? Penguins count as birds, I guess. And besides, using bamboo for communication seems perfectly reasonable. What if it is this guy? Either way, let's take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending the photo, responds with a long wait a minute. Penguin-shaped bamboo to Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Seems like we were wrong. Okay. Is she anywhere to be found? You know, in case I wanna see more dialogue of her. Oh, there she is. Okay, pigeons. Are there usually many pigeons here? I heard wing flaps over here just now. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's not them. There weren't any pure white doves among that group of birds. Let's keep searching. It must be around here. Okay. Oops, I misclicked that. I mean, the fact that they sit so closely and they do not really, you know, do not really fly away. Seriously, in this dark alleyway. Black crows in a dark alleyway. Seems a bit cliche, but this really is a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of this crow and send it to Vivian. You see the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. Okay, that's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon. We found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among those boxes. You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Alright. Perry repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. What?
If I'm not mistaken,
This is the music.
you and Vivian share the same goal.
That's the music.
Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
My god, I love the fact that his model has changed. He does look slimmer. And that silly scarf is gone too, thank god. It's so perfect. It's perfect actually.
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived. And Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands.
I'm back. Welcome back, Luz.
If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her.
Creator?
Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right direction.
She actually believes that.
I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out.
The Creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo...
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
Alright, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you.
Yeah?
We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
We have a +1, let's go!
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Okay, Jesus, Vivian, Jesus.
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Okay, is there anything I need to look out for? Don't worry, Lord Phaethon, just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there is still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on a formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover to Embarquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one extortion. Okay, let's watch. I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. Okay, you do some last-minute studying on the etiquette expected as a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Okay, Lord Phaethon orders and send his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Sure. Okay, then I'll meet up with Burton first, and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It will be safer this way. Okay. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all good. Let's go meet up. Quite the mysticism, or whatever. Quite the espionage to make sure that everything goes smoothly for us. It's weird that this guy is sitting here like that. It feels like he's actually spying. Miss Banshee, this is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can't protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion for the evening. He heard the Ravencocks are hosting a banquet with elites from all walks of life in attendance, so he wanted to come and make new friends. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guest a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you're also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. After an hour later, you arrived at the Ravencock Manor, actually, with Burton's guidance. You go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity.
Who are these
How about
Ravencocks you speak of? I have... look, they really do not deserve to be called Ravenlocks, that's for sure.
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion. Does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh, hey Akira, welcome to the stream.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense.
She's actually kind of scared when she wants to.
If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Wait a minute. What the? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Vivian, what the? Whoa.
We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
If I didn't know any better. If I didn't know any better.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Barton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sign of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with.
Wonder where your head is going. I mean, she phrased it like that. Come on. Don't tell me I'm the only one here. Don't tell me.
I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Good question. What did you mean by dessert? You were totally like a noble lady just now.
You always managed to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him, I'd think you were a powerful noble lady.
Actually, she fooled us like that the first time we met her.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord.
Okay.
Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, here we go again. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle pulse, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Yeah, we're heading into a trap. You're the only one, bro. Now Lucy's gonna judge you. Motherfucker, no. You know for a fact that it sounded weird and sus. You know for a fact it's not me. You know that. And even if Lucy's judging me, of course she's gonna judge me, because judging is the only thing she knows what, you know, it's the only thing she knows how to do, because she doesn't know anything else. You have a problem, seek help? Nah, not necessary.
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside. Let's assume we got lucky.
However, just to be safe, I'll call Lycon.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
It's not a smart thing to split up in a place where you're basically in a hostile area. One of you is gonna get kidnapped. You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Just then footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, Is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Fuck. So this is the picture I saw. I have seen this picture before. You know, when I think I talk about it. You know, they're looking a lot like it's a you know, the Last of Us kind of picture. Oh, of course he found out. It would be surprising that the manor wouldn't have cameras.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food.
Yeah.
Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him.
It's a reference to The Last of Us, so you're right. I mean, it looks a lot like The Last of Us. Truly does.
Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you.
Wait a minute, what did you say just now? I suppose I should thank him. Oh.
Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there is no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. Hugo.
The bullet. How?
Wow. Quite the entrance, Hugo. God damn. How did you do it?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another?
He looks so handsome. He looks cool.
You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
He's so me, for real. You actually acknowledge Hugo as being you? I mean, you do have this kind of, you know, purple dressed, shadowy vibe. That's why perhaps, you know, in Honkai Star Rail you are, fuck, I cannot remember his name, even though, wait a minute, I do remember his name. There's no way. I had the time. Moza, thank you. I had a very tiring day. My mind really lags. You're also an overgrown theater kid. I guess he is a little bit, yeah. I mean, not in front of others, but...
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks?
That was quite a laugh.
Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle.
Wait, where are we going? What? Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Whoa, what the fuck? He has
it was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
I didn't know he still has a form of a... What do you call that? What the fuck is that on his back? Like, he doesn't have it. I mean, I know he doesn't have the scarf anymore, but...
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
I like the new model. I really like the new model. Very slim, very uniquely designed. Nothing like the previous, you know, lesser version. But they really so badly wanted to add something that looks like a cape on his back, even though he already has the jacket being the cape. For once, can they really make a character be a little bit less punkish in a sense? I mean, I don't mind, but It's kind of bizarre that everyone, including Caesar, for example, they always do not wear one sleeve. And they also have something like a cape. I get the feeling that this cape is still a little bit of an overkill. They really didn't need it to. Like, you either add the cape and have him wear the jacket normally, or have the jacket be worn only on, you know, be worn only on the one sleeve and remove the, you know, the scarf, like, whatever. Yeah, no idea what that chassis is anymore. Yeah, well, I guess they just have to throw shit on a character to make him look stylish at the end of the day. Your field seems a little bit disorganized. Let me take a look. Yes, looks like you've been jinxed. I'm afraid you're going to go bankrupt in the next 48 hours. Give me 50,000 Days and I'll tune your ether field to save you from your fate. I'm jinxed and you're the jinx. You're way too direct. If you're short on Denny's, maybe you should consider getting a loan so I can fine-tune your ether field and make you rich. Sounds great, right? There's a payment plan discount if you take out a loan now. What the fuck? So you're curious about the supernatural stuff in the ballet twins too? Well, in that case, you'll need my special camera. There's a certain things normally visible to the naked eye that can be seen through the lens. Can I not just use my phone? Of course you can. My lenses are coated with a special ether substance. It's specialized equipment only special individuals that operate secretly in the hollows use. Sounds like a scam to me. No surprise that an amateur like you, who knows nothing about the hollows, hasn't heard of it. Whatever you say. Anyway, hey partner.
You're late.
He knew.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
Hmm.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Wait a minute, he has a blood pack? So he actually lives off from that stuff? Interesting.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Oh, wait a minute. The blood pack was meant to make it seem as if he actually killed him. I see.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate.
Sleight of hand? Ooh. Don't tell me. He actually said drop your foolish facade as a code. God damn, that's how he knew.
Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
True that. True that. But that's what's making you a professional, Lycon, no?
You'd understand it.
Oh.
Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them.
Oh.
Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk.
Quite the act.
Why?
I liked it. Nice.
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course, I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
The stream is boring for Lucy. She killed the chat. Akira, calm down, man. Don't say that, okay? The goal is to have fun on the stream, not to actually start quarrels with each other, okay? I know you have your little, tenacity of wanting to pick on each other, the same way I have it with you sometimes, but it's just, fun and games. Do not get it, I'm joking, chill. I mean, do not say that because other people wouldn't know. Like, you're not the only ones in the chat right now. Just so you know.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
What? Damn it, what? Lycan leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the air for a moment, he sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope and ties himself up. What the He hanged himself. That's the only way to contain himself.
What exactly are you doing?
Interesting how many artworks we got in such a short time.
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
He's gonna turn into a big bat.
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
Oh, fuck. Really?
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Stand back, Lycan. I'm about to morb. Oh, I'm going to take a shower. I'm a dusty mess. I will keep the stream open on my phone so I can hear it. Okay, Akira? Do refresh yourself. Hugo tells Lycan of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
He's morbing everywhere, yep.
There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
What? Oh, a different medication that can delay its onset, so you... Oh.
When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind, and that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
Nice to meet you, Hugo. You were the best husband. This is the perfect moment for Lycan to actually start listening to all the inner, all the inner secrets of Hugo. Also, I just realized that for some reason, Lycan is actually sweating bullets. Are you seeing this?
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
All you have to do is smile and wave.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Now that's a quote right there. After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hasn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or Is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Oh, we're still on drugs. Oh, this was an interesting place to hide. You're crying? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long. All those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want you to see. Bro, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother. Oh.
It's all your fault.
Mother.
I wish I had never given birth to you.
Fuck. No one's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline.
Disowned, poor Hugo. I mean, yeah. Jesus, that woman really just wants dick so much. What the fuck? This is so fucked up.
Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Then she suddenly vanishes as if she had never existed at all. What's wrong with you? I mean, the fact that she was like, oh, he will come back. He will come back. I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down. Do you really are so obsessed? She can get that anywhere. She wants money. Wow. Nah, nice catch. Nice catch, Wandering Shadow. Yeah. That could also be the possibility. With who? I mean...
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
No.
That's because you don't want to wake up again. Who are you? I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self.
My true self is a bamboo.
You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life.
Cute bamboo. I am thou. Thou art I.
Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer. Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning.
Ah, so it was really about the money.
So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
The funny part is that is actually the right thing to do from an evil perspective as well, because she is actually still suffering. The fact that she couldn't, you know, the fact that she failed in her life, that means that that is a bigger pain than actually death for her. So even from a cruel perspective, that is actually the right thing to do.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool? Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else. She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life.
Oh, she sold Hugo for money somehow. Oh, for a huge sum. I anticipated that she sold him for breadcrumbs or some shit.
Without you, while she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers?
In all honesty, I really wanna take it seriously, but fuck me, I cannot, because it's a bang boo. Couldn't you just have a shadow figure instead? Or a dark Hugo or some shit? Like an ethereal Hugo, that would have been perfect. The same way Jane Doe is actually looking like an ethereal in the fight. In like an enemy. Like, it would be so perfect. Why not add that and you add the silly fucking bang boo? Okay, be back after I'm done. Bravo 6 Bravo 6 going dark. Yeah. See ya, Kira. See ya in a short while, I suppose.
Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free. For a long time, I thought the same way.
Poor Bang Boo can't be taken seriously. I mean, no Bang Boo can be taken seriously, no matter how cool they look. Not clearly why they wanted Hugo so much they bought him. Good question, why?
But now, well, I want to make a different choice. Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites.
Till enough team up like ants. Hello, Mr. Universe. Welcome to the stream. Maybe to cover up his existence as a bastard child, that could be also a possibility.
Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade.
One surrounded Bang Boo versus one ethereal. Jokes aside, the Bang Boo are actually strong enough to take down one ethereal. Hello, I'm addicted to this game. Well, nice. You could say I'm a little bit addicted myself. I mean, not so much on Zenless Zone Zero, more on Honkai Star Rail, but Zenless Zone Zero is not falling far behind. And with a new Pokemon-inspired Honkai game, Honkai Nexus, oh yeah, I will not be able to play any other game ever again. It's going to be only Hoyoverse games from now on.
If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules.
Yeah, this one with Vivian does a whole lot on the field.
Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak.
So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves.
Yeah.
Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry.
I love Hugo so much. I mean, he really is a tragic anti-hero.
I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Fuck. Well, at least he knows
who's
it.
Going to show up this time.
I guess we're gonna have to repeat this for a while.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
Damn.
Hugo, do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Simple fact, he's got a scythe, and the way it works, I'm pulling, I'm probably spending. Yeah. I mean, he's cool with the scythe, but I would have pulled him for as well, but I didn't got the chance to get lighter last time. He, you know, in his banner. So now with the rerun, unfortunately, I have to skip Hugo for lighter. This is what it is. We are on a loop. Poor Hugo. I know.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
Hugo will be mine next time, baby, I promise. I mean,
I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
he's a cool character. Maybe I'll consider in his rerun as well.
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? was always punished instead. Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
I don't know any characters in games with a briefcase fold-out weapon I'm a sucker for. I mean... he's not the first. You know, technically speaking, Himeko was the first. As far as I know. I think that there have been quite a few ones before. Also, Hugo as well is not yet again the first. Either in Zenless Zone Zero, there was also Nicole who had the briefcase as well. There have been quite a few characters in Hoyover specifically who have a briefcase and that's their weapon. I cannot really recall from other games though. I'm gonna try to get Lighter too. I need him just for my team ups. The reason I'm pulling Lighter is because he's literally me. That's why I'm pulling for Lighter. There he is, the inner demon again, who's a bangbu for some fucking reason. What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was nice to him. Yet what does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy lowly blood. Well, this is my first gacha game. I come from Final Fantasy VII, 10, other RPGs like that. I see. Well, you come from the classics. You haven't played the more futuristic ones, I suppose. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Yeah, I haven't at all. I'm an old man at 29 with these games. I mean, I'm 24 myself, and you see, I know the classics, but I have bothered with the new, with the new generation as well. So I guess that's why I myself cannot really recall many other characters with briefcases as weapons.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong.
I can't wait to get an iPad for this so I can still play on the go. I only got PC. Same here actually. Having an iPad or a very, very powerful phone, I suppose, would actually be really, really useful.
Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions.
I'm just gonna financially throw my phone carrier. Desperate here. Yep. I know. I have a lot of on my bucket list too. I still haven't gotten the chance to get a PS5, by the way. And there are so many games I really wanna, you know, catch up to. I still wanna get down to play Tekken 8.
Yeah. Not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no?
When I get an iPad, I'll be able to play and watch the streams. Nice. Yep. I can only keep up with two, right? Not this one and Fortnite. Yeah. I suppose.
You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires.
You see, he was a shadow. I guess they don't have the model for a shadow ether Hugo yet, I'm afraid. But this was supposed to be actually a shadow Hugo. That's why it felt. I still don't get why it felt so ridiculous. Like, they really should not have done that. And the M3 iPad is a good one to get really not too expensive. No need for the Pro. I mean, something that is basically right spot on. Like actually play the games you want and also be a little bit on budget. It's always the best. This is a great art for this part. It is.
Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists.
Yeah, 799 here, but I'm in Canada. Ah, I see. I mean, I get the feeling that a good one wouldn't actually be much different here in Europe either. Don't see why they couldn't make the spooky Hugo model instead of the bank bow. Yeah, same. I'm actually disappointed. The same way you have an Ether Shadow Jane, why not have a Shadow Hugo? Like, I mean, Hugo already exists basically as a boss fight in the game. So it's a little bit of a waste not to actually use that instead. There's literally a doppelganger Hugo model. That's what I meant. Doppelganger. That's how it was called. I couldn't remember it. If there is a doppelganger Hugo model, then why didn't use that? Here I saw some iPads really cheap. Okay, well they do just as a fight. I mean, it is ridiculous to use the bamboo. You cannot really take the scene seriously with the bamboo as the inner demon.
Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Well, walk that right into that one, Hugo. As if to prove his words, the inner demon transforms into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
This reminded me of like a friend I used to have family, how they were just not killing. Ah, wow. How can you take it seriously?
Fear I sense. I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
Hartman transformed into a bang bow.
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes bound to him come undone. At some point, takes breath. Hugo straightens out his attire, opens the warehouse door. Yeah, we're still in the...
Lycon.
Yeah, we're still in the...
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
No, it's still a delusion. And Lycon will probably say something bad.
Means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Not really. Yep, there he is. The inner demon. Why'd you break our oath? Why'd you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
Hugo is so similar to Aventurine. I mean, they do have parallels, but not quite. Hugo is still just a, nothing more than just a luxurious thief. Aventurine is just a lucky bastard. But they have been both become, you know, they both had lovable sisters, I suppose. They both were victims of horrible, you know, abuse, and, well, they were both slaves in a way. So they do have parallels, yes. But in all honesty, I like Hugo more than fucking Aventurine.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
Wait a minute, is this really canon? Wait a minute, what is he saying right now? All of this was... Okay.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
I mean, it would have been a nice plot twist if they didn't have added the fucking bamboo right in front of him, literally saying Hugo inner demon. Why is the development team screwing up like that? They really could have made this a little bit better if they had put a little bit more effort. This is a nice part, but I'm actually kind of disappointed of how it is presented. The chromatic aberration is there too. I mean, no, the chromatic aberration could be a little bit like... it could be even if it was to move on and say that, okay, you know what? It is over. And the chromatic aberration could be there in order to fool you that it's, you know, it's still not over. I could see that happening because it would make sense to say that, yes, he's still feeling the effects of the drug. That is fine. I don't mind about that. But they really didn't have to add the fucking bamboo over there. This whole section is kind of bad in execution. Yeah. No, it could have been executed better if they had not overlooked a couple of stuff. Both blonde, both gamblers, both nice hats, both have dead sisters, both gang the story, pacing to tell their own sad story. True. They both did that, okay? But still, Hugo is better in my personal opinion. Honestly, wait a minute. Hugo is not really much of a gambler now that I think about it. But I guess he gambles I guess he gambles a lot with risk. Both get shouted at by their evil inner selves. I guess gambler is a stretch. Yeah.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, You didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one, with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point.
It extra doesn't help that each conversation goes pretty much the exact same. I mean, yes, but if you think that the inner demon is trying to break him, you would expect that he would do it consistently. So from the perspective of a writer, I say it's a right thing to do. But in all honesty, this cutscene really drags out a little bit. Quite long. It's quite long. Like it already have dragged out for almost 30 minutes plus. Hugo even already accepts the inner demon as part of him. If this was Persona 4, this would be over. True that, actually. They just want to cover each section of his story. I suppose so, yeah.
You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it.
I love this story. Yeah. Hello, Light, by the way. Welcome to stream.
So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same.
Finally, I can feel my hair. Welcome back, Akira. This story has really good writing. Yeah, I know.
I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred?
You don't understand the power of the dark side.
Precisely because of it. Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
I love Hugo's past and Vivian's struggles. Yeah, they're quite cool characters.
You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot.
I like that. Idiot.
That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own.
Just kind of have a mild personal vendetta against this story for scrubbing clean another character's morality once again. Well, in the end, Hugo's voice actor carries it. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not... Okay, they're really letting on quite much, but I cannot really blame them. It's nice to know a character properly, I suppose. I mean, this is also how they sell it, basically. So, it is what it is. His VA is amazing. Yeah, he's really doing a great job.
But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be.
What chapter is this story? It's 1.7, the prologue beta, basically.
Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Wait, don't tell me I'm gonna play as a trial Hugo to a shadow Hugo. That would be cool, actually, if that was possible. Oh, what? Okay, this is cool. There goes the hat. There is a shadow Hugo. Why couldn't you use that shit? Why couldn't you use the shadow Hugo instead of the shitty bang fucking... Ah.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered.
He's really playing with the coin now.
You choose to forgive. We are betraying ourselves.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Wow, actually Hugo feels amazing playing as him. Total lies. Goddamn, wrong timing.
To face your true self and what you truly desire. It's better.
He was trying to say, is that all you got? But the guy is actually shit.
Beg for mercy. Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Yeah.
Fancy words won't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
Prostrate yourself. No. It's not just platitudes.
Just had to use it now.
I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
I mean, I do feel like nice kicking my own ass.
Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice. They're all part of me.
Oh, come on, I was enjoying that. 1.7, so 1.3 was housekeeping Victoria? Kinda. I think it was 1.0 actually. Yeah, actually 1.0 was Victoria, not 1.3. 1.3 was with the outer ring. Because Hugo sees himself as a cute bamboo. I see. Okay, wow. I've put too much hours in Zenless Zone Zero. 915 hours. Goddamn. If I want to do the writer's work for them, I could kinda justify it. Since the bamboo represents the rage Hugo's held since childhood, it makes some sense to take a childish form. So this is another... No, goddamn. So this is one more of this occasion that they didn't have a child model, so they just had to add a bamboo. Kind of the reverse of what happened with Tribios in Honkai Star Rail. Like, they didn't have the older model, like the older version of Tribios, so they just had to use the child model. I feel like the Bella Book story was better though. 1.2 was Outer Ring, 1.3 was Yanagi's story, 1.4 was Miyabi. No, wait a minute. 1.2 I thought it was the interlude. Am I mistaken? No, interlude was on the 1.0. My mistake. Would it be more or less jarring to have Hugo's voice come out of a kid model instead of a bamboo? I don't know. Well, time to meet the Legaon.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
He really kicked his own ass.
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
He looks like the Joker with that smile. I love this, the character's expressions. I know. He looks so handsome. I mean, yeah.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Okay. Honestly,
I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
I really have to finish the stream here actually, because I am getting really tired. But do you want me to just... I have genuine fear that if I talk to Legaon now, I will be pushed to an entirely different... will be pushed to an entirely different now, plot, I'm afraid. So I get the feeling that this could be a really good place to stop, no? Do you want me to keep moving for a little while longer? I was planning on having a 2-hour stream, but I have already exceeded 20 minutes because of it. You should pause it here. Okay, rest. Okay, thank you. I guess this is a good point to really do pause. Pause the story segment, bury your tears with the past B. Yeah, sure. I've been awake since 7 today, so yeah. What the fuck is this, bro? Talk to me with that voice of yours. What it? You see Anton arguing with Enzo, so you get over to see what's happening. What is this? What kind of a plot did I bump into with Anton?
Good timing. This guy keeps asking me to save his brother.
What?
I told him we're not a hospital, and he just waved his jackhammer in my face and threatened me.
What the fuck? I wanted to stop. What is this?
He just means he wants you to fix his jackhammer. He isn't trying to threaten you.
Thanks, partner. You're the only one who truly gets me.
His bro is a jackhammer? I don't get young people these days. I saw someone yesterday insisting the character on their phone was their wife.
I mean, we have a lot of people like that around these parts. Oh, I don't want to talk about it too much because people would say that I'm still talking to Aglaya AI. I also missed all of my ZZ daily since Saturday. I missed half of this, half of it in the shower. Akira was called out. What? That's personal, Hoyo. Miyabi's mine. Jesus. I mean, in Zenless Zone Zero, my wife is Caesar, so we're cool, Light. We're cool. Miyabi's yours. I agree. I acknowledge that. Also, I just realized that the voice actor of Enzo is also the voice actor of Gajeel in Fairy Tail, and he was also the voice of well, that guy who died in the in the Tour de Inferno chapter, who became an ethereal, and the Sons of Calydon had to put him down.
And now we have this weirdo who calls a jackhammer his bro.
I mean, what did you say about my wife? Oh man, what did you say about my bro? What did you say about my wife?
What did you say about my wife?
Oh, Hule. No, it's not Hule. I'm not talking about... Oh, Pompey. Pompey. That's right, Pompey. Wait a minute. Is he the voice of Hule as well? How did I not realize? Pompey was the name. Hule was from Honkai Star or the Wolf.
Let's just take a look at your jackhammer then, sir. What seems to be the problem?
What did you say about my wife?
My bro, he can't talk.
Yeah, no shit.
Speakers could be easily damaged by the vibrations from the hammer, but would someone really install a voice module into a jackhammer?
He means the jackhammer isn't moving.
I see.
If I was Enzo, I would still believe that they were fucking with me at this point.
My bro's so sick he can't even eat.
Are jackhammers supposed to be able to eat too?
This expression.
He can't charge the battery.
Oh, I see.
Please save him! I'll pay any cost! I'll donate a kidney if I have to!
What the fuck?
I really can't lose him again.
Huh. And what does he mean by that?
The jackhammer is important to him. The cost isn't. So please, just fix it.
I've seen this jackhammer's disease, I mean problem, before. How long have you been using it? Using him?
A real long time. My bro has been through all the hollows with me. We fought off countless ethereals together.
I guess the batteries are worn out. It shouldn't be a problem. Given the price of a replacement battery, I would recommend just replacing the entire jackhammer. How about the new range from 3 Gates Corp? The battery is large and keeps running all day. You could be trapped in a hollow for a month and it just keep going.
Did you just tell him to abandon his bro?
Did you just tell him to abandon his bro? Anton would never do such a thing.
At this point, I want to believe that Wise actually fucks with Anton. Not with Anton, with Enzo.
Did you just try to make me?
Whoa, bros, calm down.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's so reassuring to have you when my bro isn't around. I don't care what it costs. I just want him back.
I understand how you feel, more or less. Just leave it to me.
What the fuck is going on? I just wanted to, I just wanted to rest for the day. After a flurry of pings and whirls, the familiar low rumble of Anton's bro hums on you.
Bro, you're back! We still have so many adventures ahead of us. I'm not letting you off that easy.
What a way to finish the stream, huh? Only here, exclusively on War Collider's channel, this shit.
Now,
What the?
You only just got better, so let's talk and more rest, okay?
Shh. No, my bro. No. Rest. Take your sweet time. Don't worry, I'll go get your favorite ice cream.
Wow, did he just manually switch it off?
He just used his fingers to close his bro's eyes.
Oh, come on.
You don't have to explain anything to me.
He's going to jack his hammer. No, Akira, no. He's a schizophrenic, I truly believe it. He needs meds, definitely.
I don't know how to thank you. You saved my bro.
He probably has, abandonment issues or some shit. Like, Anton probably was a lonely child and we created imaginary friends. And specifically the jackhammer.
But, here! Have this token of my appreciation.
This much? Charging extra is something only businesses without a license would do. Please, just give me the standard quoted price.
That's nothing compared to the life of my bro. If you ever get into any trouble, my bro and I will move heaven and earth to help.
And he's not the least sane Bellowbook member. True that. That's woman. Nice me.
Your bro is the most troublesome thing I've encountered on 6th Street. But thanks anyway. I hope this, jackhammer bro of yours gets better soon.
Having regained what he lost, Anton leaves the remodeling show with you satisfied.
Thanks. You were a lot of help. I don't know what I would have done without you. I'm used to people treating me like some weirdo who talks to himself.
About that, Anton,
You're the only one who can see through my bro's exterior and straight into his soul.
Yeah. Every weirdo has their own story to tell. Absent friends leave a piece of their soul inside tokens of friendship.
Absent friends leave a piece of their soul inside tokens of friendship. This must be very important to you.
Guess you've seen things like this before, so you must get what I mean. I guess our meeting was fated after all.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Increase the trust rank by accident. That was what it was about. It was a trust rank. Fuck me. Of course it was. What's his dynamic wallpaper? Okay, I guess I'm having his wallpaper for the time being. I mean, I liked Ambi's, but since I've got his... Anton just sees dark figures in the corner and calls them friends. Yeah, more or less. Well, since Anton was the highlight of this finale of a stream, I might as well just leave his live wallpaper as world's best brother. Perfect. Yeah, as it should be. I'm just gonna have his live wallpaper to be the outro, I suppose. It's ironically the best Bellowbook Trust wallpaper, which isn't saying much. I haven't seen the others, though. I'm pretty sure I don't have from the... Wait. I have Ben's. Yeah, Ben's actually is simplified. I don't have Coleda's yet, and I don't have, the other ones either, so... Oops. I guess it is cool because of the wind, and also because he looks badass. Well... The only one with a real pose. True that. True, actually. I know what you mean. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Luz, Wandering Shadow, Akira, Light. Thank you all you guys for being here. I truly do appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow yet again with more Zenless Zone Zero, I suppose, because I have to finish the story before Honkai Star... Wait a minute. Does Honkai Star have a live... the live, the... Wait a minute. The live, the Fallout Dawns... Okay, in 38 hours. Okay, no, it's not tomorrow then. It is not tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow. So, Honkai Star is gonna be the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we stream Zenless Zone Zero yet again. Okay. By the way, I had Luz tell me about your stream. I meant skull emoji. Yeah, because your streams don't notify me. Bro, every time I go into a stream... Look. Every time... You should probably... Look. I'll teach you a magic trick right here. So... For example, Honkai Star Rail, right? Honkai Star Rail. We go to the channel. You seek the live... You know, the live tab. You click, and there is this bell right here, which basically says notification, and you turn it on. Right now, I have it off. This is how you turn it on. You can do that with my streams too. If you don't get direct, you know, notifications, you can just put a notification on the stream when I have it. Bruh, it's on. It is not on. You have to do it in the page of the stream when the stream is up. I did the reset too, I never get them. That is not the case. I'm not saying about this bell. I'm not talking about this bell. I am not talking about this bell. I'm talking about this bell. The bell on the videos themselves. It's an alternative if this doesn't work. So, do that. Okay? Try it out next time. I'm gonna have the, basically the room of, the stream room ready tomorrow early on. So you can try it, okay? Just don't forget to go to my channel and check it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really have to get going. Loses my notification. I mean, suit yourself, man. Suit yourself however you want, okay? I have to get going, okay? I really want to get some rest. Akira, Luz, as I said, farewell. Stay safe. Light, Wandering Shadow, you guys as well. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Later. See ya.